What's going on, guys? Here today with my M8. As you can see, purple piece on my tunnel, all installed. What I'm doing here, as you can see, it's all sanded. I took my old rear piece, the green piece, to Napa Auto Parts. They had a scanner there to scan your color. So they mixed me up a can of paint, and the can of paint looks absolutely amazing. Looks like the same type of green that's already on it. But before I get to painting this, what I want to do is do a taillight mod. So this taillight mod that I'm looking to do, I saw one guy before with it, and basically he had his taillight right here rather than the big bulky piece sticking up like that there. It's going to be tucked up behind your factory bumper if you don't have an aftermarket bumper. I'm still debating on getting an aftermarket bumper for this. So basically, if you have an aftermarket bumper, you'll still be able to see your taillight, because most aftermarket bumpers are, raised up a little bit. So yeah, so let's get into this. First off, you can either make your hole bigger here, or you can follow what I'm doing. I'm not going to make this hole bigger. What I'm going to do, I already started taking this apart. So you got to start by taking this little piece out of the inside of your plug-in. And how do you do that is right here with these little holes. And I got this little pick that I worked in there. And there's two clips, one on each side, one there and one there. So you go through these holes, play with those little prongs there, pry up, and basically this is going to pop off. Then you're going to have your wires inside of here. After that, you're going to take your pick, and this top piece of this plug-in, you got a clip on this side, you got a clip on this side, and you got this little spot right here that I got pried up on. So I'm just going to pry up on these, and that's going to release everything in there, and basically, hopefully, all these wires will pull through. Then I can pull them through the hole. Put my new hole, because it's going to be off-centered, right? So the new hole is going to be over here somewhere. Then I have to make two holes for my screws, my bolts, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, I'm going to get to that. I'm going to take this clip off and see where we're at. Alright, so what I did, I removed the tape that was on the wires itself, so I could get this little black clip up a little bit higher. Now inside of there, you're going to have that little blue rubber thing. And yeah, basically you're going to have to get your pick and try to get in there and try to lift that up out of there. What you don't want to do is pull on these wires too hard and screw up your little prongs that actually hold it in place. So as you can see, and make sure maybe you take some pictures and make sure exactly where all these wires go. That's always a good idea, because you don't want to put this all together and then have your wires all screwed up. Alright, so I got one wire out right there. So what you want to do with these wires inside of your plug, you want to push them up a little bit and shove something in just so that it's tight enough that you can get these turned a little bit. Of course, I'm not going to be able to do it. Oh, there we go. So basically you just give it a 180-degree turn, and it removes it from the clip, like where your clip piece is, and it gives you a chance to pull it through. Of course, this one's being hard. There we go. That's all. So now you can actually pull your wires through. I don't advise anybody cutting your wires. You know, you're on a sled. There's a lot of water and snow. This is a lot better way. You know, there's no cutting, no splicing. You know, you never have to worry about what you did would be the reason why your taillight's not working. At least this way here, it's safe. You know, you're just playing with the factory stuff rather than cutting. All right, so that's all through. Time to get some measurements and figure out exactly where my light needs to be centered and get a hole put in there. All right, so this is where I'm at. I used this to make this hole right here. So what size is this? This is 1 1/8 inches. It's a little big, but I wanted to make sure that my plug-in had enough room to plug in to the light itself, right? So make sure that fits. And also by going that much bigger, it gives me a little bit of wiggle room to, you know, up and down. And but what I'm going to do with mine, I'm just going to put it flush with the very bottom of the aluminum right here. All right, so what I did here, I have this marker. It's a metal marker. Oh, it's going to focus. Anyway, this thing is awesome. It's got a little tip on it. You just press on it, and basically it's almost like whiteout, and gives you a bunch of stuff. So I put a bunch of that on each screw, lined it up, and just anyway, got it to where I needed it to be. I'll give you guys some measurements once I'm done and have everything drilled. It might be a little bit easier for you rather than doing what I'm doing, but really it's not too complicated. All right, so there it is. Got it all, well, I just got it hand tightened, but turned out really, really good. Looks pretty centered. Gonna be a nice mod compared to that being stuck way up in the air like that one over there. It's gonna be kind of tucked away and hidden, you know. But these wires, what you want to do, you probably don't have your skidoo tore apart like mine to do this. But what I'm gonna do for this is just gonna grab one of these wires right here and just pull them through till I got enough slack. Well, till I take away all the slack and just, you know, have my plug-in right there. But yeah, so I'll give you guys some measurements here in a minute. All right, so for this light is basically 7.5 inches from this corner to that corner, the long corners, 7.5. So measuring from here to here, right there, to where the bolt hole is, I got about 5 1/8. So 5 1/8 right here, 5 1/8. I got 2 lines right here. I'm not sure if you can see those. I'll just flip this over. They're not. I didn't have any pencils. I had to use a pen. But anyway, so that's 7.5 between there and there. For your big hole, for your light there, I'm gonna say that's pretty centered right at about 6 1/4. 6 1/4. 6 1/4, and with those 5 1/8, I said. I'll show you this just to make sure that you see what I'm seeing. That's one of the bolt holes right there. Damn it. Right there. And big hole. Basically almost 6 1/4. Yeah. So that's a taillight mod. I'm just gonna hook these wires back up, basically put it back together exactly the same way you took it apart. Put these in, pull all this crap down, and last step, put this back in. And to put this back in, just you're probably gonna have some scratches and stuff on it, but I think this here side, this is the back side for the plug. Anyway, but just pay attention when you take this out and put it back in there. Hey y'all, here's the finished product. There's the taillight mod. I didn't get my back bumper. I'm going to be ordering that in the spring. We don't have a whole lot of snow here, so anyway, I probably won't even be riding that much this winter. So Road Concept, springtime, that's what I'll be getting. Nice clean looking, looks good. I like it. Looks good. Rather than, you know, this big bulky thing sticking up. It's nice and flush. Looks good. Got all my tunnel all painted. I didn't powder coat it, I painted it. I took my old tunnel down to Napa, UAP Napa Auto Parts. They scanned my color. That's what they came up with. And all in all, it's pretty damn close to the original. I don't know how well it's going to hold up. I know I put lots of paint. I put 3 coats of paint, and I believe I put, I think it was 4 coats of clear. So hopefully the clear is going to hold up, and it's going to hold everything together. It's going to prevent scratches. And well, if it does start scratching, start chipping, well, I guess it'll be time for a decal kit, right? But anyway, just wanted to show you how well that came out. Looks good. All right, guys. Any questions? Hit me up.